the focus for this reading is 1 till 7 May, or whenever you see it is the right time. These are general messages, so please take them as they resonate. And whether you are an Aries sun, an Aries moon, an Aries rising, whether you're on the cusp, whether you're a cross watcher, I don't believe in coincidences. I believe that you have been brought here because there is a message for some guidance for you here. There's some clarity here for you. So if there's anything in the reading that you come across that resonates with you, I always recommend that you place your hand on your heart, that you take a nice deep breath, and that you claim that for yourself. You say, I claim this for myself. I claim this as a truth for myself. All right, so we're going to get right into the reading. I don't like having long speeches before I start. So the first energy that's presented to us before we get into the tarot, now also actually, sorry, just what I want to let you know very quickly. So I do a general reading for you, and then I'm going to specifically using those cards over there, specifically also going to look into love. But we want to understand your whole energy before we get into love. All right, so you get the best of both worlds. So you've got Perseus over here, which is about gifts. Now, some of you may know that Perseus was the son of Zeus, one of the many sons of Zeus, and Perseus was sort of like one of those. Honestly, I swear Perseus must have probably been an Aries or probably had strong Aries in his chart, because if there was one go-getter energy, it was Perseus. Like nothing sort of discouraged this dude, and he was obviously sent out to behead Medusa, and then you got that beautiful Pegasus, the horse with sort of like with the wings. But Perseus is about gifts. And if you are seeing this right now, to me, this is saying beautiful Aries, beautiful cross watcher, beautiful whoever you are. Welcome to the channel, by the way. It's saying to me that there's beautiful gifts here for you. It could be physical gifts, it could be emotional gifts, it could be, spiritual gifts. Whatever it is, I encourage you to open your heart, because Source has got some beautiful gifts here for you. There's some beautiful blessings here for you, beautiful, beautiful Aries. So open your heart to all of that beauty to come into your life. Do you need to know where they're going to come from? No, you don't. All right. All you need to do is to be open to allow them to come through. And then look at the monology energy that you have, which is such a powerful energy. This is probably one of the most powerful energies that you can get in a moon cycle. And it's a new moon eclipse. Because new moons are obviously about, new moons are about new beginnings. It's about new starts. It's so if just to also let you know, if you're in a space where you want to manifest something into your life, you want to bring something into your life, new moon is the time to really put it out there. All right. New moon is the time to put in your application for things, to put your ideas across, all those type of things, especially as the moon starts to grow as well. Okay. All right, sorry, I just needed to look at something. My apologies, sorry. So any directions that you take, even if it's not a new moon at the moment, when you look at this, you are opening yourself to the energy. So let's affirm together, Aries, that any direction that you take right now, anything that you open yourself to, anything but anything that is for your highest good, will come to fruition for you in ways more beautiful than you can possibly imagine. So if you open yourself to that specifically, then if something doesn't go the way that you want it to go, let's then understand that it might mean that maybe there might be certain things that you're not aware of. Okay? But especially with the sun there behind the moon, there is such a powerful, powerful energy. This is a time of powerful manifestation for you, Aries. Okay, let's look at your tarot. Now, some of you have been through a bit of a space there. You've been through a bit of a space there in the recent past. You have got courage over there, which is usually known as the Leo energy. It's a strength energy in traditional tarot. You've got the master that is getting out of the repetitive cycle. And then you've got understanding here, getting out of the cage. So for some of you, Aries, you could have been in a space where life just felt like that blah, 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 blah. Run of the mill, run of the mill, run of the mill. where maybe, your best efforts and everything, it just doesn't pay off. But what I can see is that a lot of you, despite the challenges that you faced, despite maybe the fear that some of you faced, all of those things, I can see you said, you know what? I'm going to put on my big boy shoes, I'm going to put on my big girl shoes, and I am going to go forward for life. I can see that you invested in yourself. Whatever it is that you did, you invested in yourself. I can see it wasn't easy. I can see that for many of you, there were many times that you wanted to give up. There was that voice in your head that said, why do you want to do this? Why do you want to do this? You are a loser, you are a loser. And sometimes, we have that voice in our mind. And that voice can be fucking discouraging. It really can, you know. Um, but and this is what I want to encourage you to do, Aries, is to pause and to actually acknowledge everything that you have done to bring yourself to the point where you are at the moment, to acknowledge the work that you put in, the effort that you put in, to acknowledge the challenges that you face, to acknowledge the growth that you have accomplished so far. Sometimes in life we really want to go into that space of like, oh, but I don't have this yet, I don't have that yet, I don't have that yet. We don't need anybody else sometimes to discourage us, because we'll actually discourage ourselves. You got to stop that. You got to stop that, Aries, because you have, you've gone so far. I firmly believe that Aries is such a brave, powerful soul, because Aries is the first house of the zodiac. And, in essence, you've got that almost sort of, I don't mean to be funny, but you've got that baby like sort of energy. Many things are a challenge for you. Sometimes you can easily get sort of like distracted in life by the shiny objects. That is also why it's so easy for you to get distracted sometimes, in things like love and in friendship, and, where you trust people because they say the right things, and, you believe that they are your friends, and then it turns out that they are not. So for you, it's easy to fall into those patterns sometimes where people can take advantage of you. And for some of you, you didn't feel planted, you felt buried, you felt forgotten. It was like, you put underneath like a mortar sort of like swimming pool, like there was no way you're going to get out of there, but you did it. You did it, and I'm going to encourage you to take some time and to acknowledge that within yourself, to give that to yourself. Okay? You've broken a powerful cycle. You have broken a powerful, powerful, powerful cycle. You have broken a cycle that kept you ending up with the same unhappiness again and again and again. You've broken that cycle, and it wasn't easy. Some of you have been crying in private like nobody's business. For some of you, it's almost like I can see in my head, like maybe you were somewhere out in public or something, in a store, in your car, whatever. You almost had to rush around the corner because you just couldn't stop the tears. It was hard for many of you, but you've made it through it, and you managed to get yourself out of that negative, destructive, toxic, demotivating pattern. Yes, 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 yes. Okay? Yes, that was hard for many of you, but it has brought you to this point where you currently are, which is in this deck, this is the Australian deck, it's called Silence, and this is the star energy. That is that Aquarius energy. That is you being aligned with life, with the universe. And there you've got 8 ordinariness, which is the 8 of Pentacles, and also 5 totality, which is the 5 of Wands. So I like this because you are building new bridges. All right. Now I know that everybody says you shouldn't burn your bridges. And I'm in full agreement with that. But for some of you, those bridges in the past, they were crappy bridges. When you needed that bridge, that thing might have crumbled underneath your feet. So those bridges were not worth maintaining. Baby, bye, 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 bye. I had to burn those bridges. This is what I'm going to call your video. Had to burn those bridges because it's important for some of you to know that. All right? That because you would say that was bad, that was horrible, that was not nice of me. Why maintain an energy, a connection with people that are not having your highest good, your best good at heart? And I'm not saying that we just scrap people left, right, and center, but when we maintain energies and people are around us, and those people are not really for us, and especially if they're destructive, what I always like to remind people of, especially in things like my life coaching and psychic development and that sort of stuff, is that when you maintain an energy that you yourself know is not good for you, then it's no longer them doing the bad to you. It's you allowing it. So technically speaking, you are doing it to yourself. And some of you got out of it and it was hard because maybe from your life, from your past, from your childhood, from what you believe you deserve and what your worth is, some of you justify those things. All right? And I mean, sometimes in life we have somebody coming around, maybe an outside person will be like, why are you allowing this? And you'd be like, what are you talking about? But so sometimes some people, and for some of you that could have happened, where somebody came about to sort of like open your eyes a bit, know that that was source who sent you that person. We all make these plans before we come to life. If I get myself into this pickle, and you will come out and you will help me, because we are all soul family. We're all helping to walk each other home. And even you looking at this reading right now, watching this is you reminding yourself of this. All right. You find a way to remind yourself of this, that it's okay and sometimes even necessary to cut certain breaches. All right. Now you're in the receiving space. So now you can look forward to new things coming into your life, bright things coming into your life, beautiful things coming into your life, you know. And for some of you, you could have felt very cut off from source. You could have felt very like you were alone on this planet, or like a lost, you know, astronaut in the universe, just you and nobody else. Some of you could have felt like that because you weren't in alignment with yourself, or the universe or life or source. That's when we have those experiences where we feel so alone. Okay. But so you put in the work, you put in the work, you put in the work, and you brought yourself to a space where you could feel that oneness with source again. And isn't that amazing? It's amazing, you know. So what do you do now? What do you do now? Here with ordinariness. And 8 is the number of infinity or flow. All right. Some of you, you are very, very strongly encouraged, and I'm going to tell you why you're being encouraged to do this. Some of you are very strongly encouraged to take a bit of a break, take a bit of a chill, to just take it easy, to just take it breezy, to do some nice things for yourself, because going forward, you're going to that next level. So you're going to be asked to have some faith again in order to go to that next level. Some of you may have had that experience of standing very much alone, very much on your own, no support. Why is my dog barking? No support, nobody to help you. And so for many of you, it's very difficult to trust. So you are learning how to trust. You are learning how to let Bruno know. You are learning how to let people in. You are learning how to have faith. You are in that process of learning how to be comfortable to trust that other people are not just here to screw you over. It is a process for you because you've been screwed over so many times that it's hard for you to trust. It's hard for you to trust in life and in love and your past, and you can even apply for a new job or an apartment or a home or a car, or somebody can say I love you, I want to have a relationship with you, whatever it is. We're going to look in your life in a bit, but it's hard for you to trust. It's hard for you to not believe that maybe some low vibe just wants something from you, because that has been your sucky experience there for a while, and it felt like your heart was put on a blender and on high, and it was like, like those runners or those athletes that have like a protein shake. I mean, they go all out. Some of you had that feeling, that experience. It felt like that. All right. So you want to give yourself some time to heal, to feel aligned. This very similar message came out for Pisces. Connect with nature. Go for some walks. Take yourself out for a coffee. Do the things that maybe as a child were nice or that you would have liked to do as a child. Build a tent in your lounge or your room or whatever, and make yourself like a hot chocolate or something like that. Because going forward, there's a space of abundance, but it's a space where you're going to have to work in a team. And for some of you, when you say work in a team, you go cringe. You go like, no, not a team. Can't I do it on my own? You can, but it's going to be lonely and it's going to be unfulfilling, you know? Going forward, the dream, there is the Six of Cups. Love, 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 love. Four, postpone, which is the Four of Swords, and also control there for you. Okay? So, for some of you, working in a team may feel like giving up control. Ain't true. Not true. All right? Um, Going forward, it's like you're getting to see. So, why is all of this taking place? You're getting to see going forward that you could always dream bigger dreams, that there's bigger possibilities for you. That just because you felt stuck doesn't mean that you are stuck, you know? And as you open yourself more, it's basically, Aries, as you are getting a higher opinion of yourself going forward, um, there's a more beautiful experience of life beginning to integrate for you, okay? And where you are gaining more control. Because for some of you, you may have believed that you're in control, but not really, you know? So, say maybe you had your life together and you had like a job and you had an apartment, everything felt well and you felt in control. But the truth is that let's imagine you lose your job and you can't pay your rent and you don't have a job, you don't have a home. Where do you go to? So you may have thought that you were in control, but you weren't. But so you're getting into a space where you really do get into control, where you are more in spiritual control, emotional control, mental control. Because then it doesn't matter what happens on the outside, because you've got your inside flowing, you'll be good. All right, let's clarify. Let's clarify for Aries, yeah. Hello, Bruno. Hello, Bruno. Hello, Bruno. How are you, Bruno? Have you all seen my doggy? He is the naughtiest ever. Come say hello, Princess. Oh, do I want to say hello? Mm-hmm. Hello, my Aries. Hello, my Aries. Hello, my Aries. Am I not just beautiful? Mm-hmm. Am I not just beautiful? Am I not just beautiful? Am I not just beautiful? All right. Let's see what we got in the recent past. So, Aries, you gorgeous beings. I love Aries. I love you because you're straight to the point, you know? And you've got this beautiful connection with nature and life and love, and you've got this honesty about you. And some of you lost that. And it's sad, but I'm glad you're getting it back. Because that's what I love about you, you know? You're so freaking alive. Some of you realized that it was time to move on, you know? Quando sono your lore sentimica di parole. Time to say goodbye. You had to let them go because they were low. Oh, my being. I need to go open the door. Give me a moment. No, hold on. Danini Sonini. Wait. Racconte partirò lacrime in mare. You know, you don't have to be able to sing well in order to sing. No, do it to enjoy it. Recent past, sorry about the interruption, guys. So, Ace of Swords, Two of Wands, and the ominous death card. Boom, 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 boom. But. You realize that, you know, I'm out of breath now, running out. But some of you realize that a change had to come. You realize that a change had to come, and you know, and I just want to kind of point this out to you, Aries, that you know sometimes people do these really terrible things to us, you know, and it's so hurtful and it's so painful and all those type of things. But the thing is also that, you know, if sometimes someone doesn't come about and you know do something to you that's really hurtful and really hurt your heart, and this is often the people that you've got quite a close affinity with. Stop that. It's usually the people that you've got quite a close affinity with, you know, but when they hurt you so deeply, they make you realize that it's time to up your levels, you know. So in a sense, they are doing divine work. Right. And then we got the Two of Wands there in the Death card energy. So some of you had to make some changes. You had to let people go. You maybe realized that, it was time to move on. It was time to move out. There's physical movement here for some of you. There's endings, there's new beginnings. This whole reading is talking about it. New moon, eclipse, their courage energy, the master energy, understanding, silence, ordinance. All of them are speaking about change. It's all about change. It's all about new beginnings. It's all about moving on in a healthy way. And that's what, that is what is so exciting. It is about changes in a healthy way. Because, who wants to go through the inconvenience of change and then it's not even, to your benefit? So at least I can confirm that for you. And if there is something you like, claim that for yourself. Place that hand on the heart. Claim it for yourself. Write about it in the comments. When you leave me a comment, I give you that little heart. It's to say thank you, but I'm also sending you love. If you send me a like, you give me a subscription, I appreciate that. I appreciate it with all of my heart. Okay, let's see what we've got here for you in your current space, Aries. What do we have in your current space? So we got the 10 of Cups, the 5 of Cups. Oh! I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, wow. I love this. Yay! Yeah, 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 yeah. I love this so much. My tarot readers, where you at? Do you see this? Do you even freaking see this, man? How awesome is this? 10 of Cups. This is all about family life. It's about that happiness, that home happiness, that life happiness. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Pisces, or you got strong Pisces in your chart, or you're dealing with someone who's got strong Pisces in your chart, or you're just embracing that deeper divine feminine energy within you. Maybe some of you, I can see that in the past, some of you felt you had to be so hard and you had to be so tough and you had to be so strong, and maybe that was necessary. But then you grew, and now you are ready for that more gentle space, those things that make life worth living, that is just make life so beautiful. And with that being said, some of you are realizing why things needed to happen in the past, why you need to make those breaks. So that is so beautiful, because for some of you, your hearts are so hurt, that whole blender vibe. Your heart was so hurt. You're getting to see why it is that you needed to have that. So if you are still having some difficulty forgiving that person from the past, know that they serve the divine purpose. They kicked you under your butt and they let you know that it was time to move on to something greater, to something more beautiful, to move on to the space where you can be in a way where you could be at the receiving end for the divine breakthrough that makes your heart smile, that makes your cells sparkle. All right? So it might have seemed like they did something so terrible to you, but they reminded you, they made you aware of the fact that it was time to move on. Okay? In honor of that, don't hold back. Go forward, Oh, love that so much. Yeah. Showers of blessings are about to rain on you. Aries, Aries, Aries. Oh, claim that for yourself. Oh, yes. Now let's see the energy heading your way. We have got the Knight of Wands. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to start doing these videos with you seeing my face. You got to see my expression. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Oh, I love people. I love it. I want people to win. I love it when people win. Because when you win, I win. You know what I mean? Because we won, we connected. We want soul expression. We connecting to everything. Even YouTube. All right. Energy heading your way. Knight of Wands. Yeah, you are going for all that you want to have. Ace of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, that Jupiter energy. Luck. If you can follow your heart, your guidance, your passion, your yes, when you can follow the things that make your soul smile, that excites you, that makes you feel alive, that makes you get up in the morning out of bed and you kick up that one foot and you're like, yeah, life, I'm here. Let's do this, Dave. If you can follow that, it will bring you every single desire of your heart and so much more. Your life can become so much better. You can even possibly fathom right now. Even possibly. Now let's look at love. Boy, I can't wait to see this. I can't wait to see what's going to go on over here because things are rocking. They are rocking. Aries, they're rocking. Let's see. Okay. For Aries, please. For love. You want to see about love. And you know, if you got a thing for reading the tarot, I've got a step-by-step tarot reading course. I also have a free oracle card reading course. The links are in the description below. Check it out. You don't even have to commit right away. You can look at it. I think like the first 5 videos or something like that in the tarot course is free, 5 or 6. So you can first see, do you want this crazy monkey to be teaching you tarot or not? I love the tarot. Been doing it for like 20 years. Right. Ha! Oh, Bruno, did you see this? Did you see this? We are looking at love, and look at what Aries has got. Ace of Pentacles, divine breakthrough. This is love that brings confidence, happiness, love, light, money, opportunity, career success. Oh, do we even need anything else? Right? The Hermit. Just wait for it. You just got to wait for it. So the one thing that you need to know, though, Aries, is that you are in the process of healing quite a bit still. All right? So just don't chase this love. When we chase things, we chase them away. Because when you chase, the message that you give to the universe is, oh, bollocks, time is running out. It's about scarcity. Don't chase. Just allow. Okay? This is the time for you to focus on yourself first and foremost. All right? Get your flow back. Oh, look at the bottom of the deck. The Ace of Cups. Someone's thinking about you. You're on their mind. You are on their mind. All right. Look at what this relationship is giving you. Emperor, your energy is bringing into your strength there with 8 of Cups. This is a connection you've got going over here that is letting you grow from strength to strength. What is the hidden gem? Couldn't I be an Aries right now? Or be with an Aries? 6 of Wands. Victory and success in every way, shape, and form. Aries, that is awesome. It's awesome, it's awesome, it's awesome, it's awesome, it's awesome. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I always recommend that if you like this reading, that you maybe look at it again. And the reason for that is that we don't always get everything the first time around. You will think that you get everything, and next time you look at something, you go like, oh, I never even noticed that. You know, I never even saw that, because you can only take on what your mind is ready for. So even when I do personal readings, my personal readings are about an hour and a half, sometimes less, sometimes more, but they're about an hour and a half. I send you a downloadable video. And I always say, look at this video more than once. Look at it, give it 2 or 3 days, look at it again, give it 2 or 3 days, look at it again. Because you'll see new things, new insights, because as your mind opens, you are able to perceive things that you didn't perceive before. You know, it's like when you maybe had problems with your eyesight. And now you had like an operation, laser surgery, whatever, and now your eyesight is better, you know? You are able to see things that were always there, but you were not able to perceive them before. It's the same thing with healing, with opening your mind, okay? And if you want the reading, the details are down below. You basically make a payment, you email me the proof of payment, I do a general reading for you, and then on top of that, you can also ask me 5 questions, but you need to give me 3 to 5 working days in order to send it to you. Okay, wishing you all the best, love and light. Really gonna appreciate if you like and subscribe. I'll see you next time, Aries. Love y'all.